Your morning blitz begins now.
Yeah, let's go on a Monday. Good morning. Hope you had a great weekend. Waking up to some wet roads. Everybody good? No problems?
Good here, yeah.
All good.
Okay, good. I know we got some weather over the weekend. It was really strange. Like, I got lucky and missed all the weather because I was in Detroit, and I left a little bit later than normal yesterday. And as I got to, like, the Michigan-Ohio border, a few raindrops, nothing big. And then right as I got north of downtown Columbus, I got some bigger raindrops. And at the exact same time, Nora texted me because all their phones went off with the EAS warning because they had a severe thunderstorm warning that said damaging winds up to 80 miles an hour. But then when I got here, it was nothing. But then I woke up and we had our EAS weather service going off all night because there were some tornado warnings and stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
4 or 5 counties, tornado warnings.
Yeah, I just happened to miss everything. But I hope everything is good. You didn't have any reports of touchdowns or anything, did you?
No
see
touchdowns in Franklin County.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
Good. We are going to see a high of about 57 today.
We do have power outages.
Oh, we do?
Bunch, yeah, but there's still about 7,500 people out, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a bunch of power outage. A tree fell on someone's house. They had to do a rescue. People went to the hospital. Power lines down. Somebody had to get rescued out of their car because the power lines fell over their vehicle.
Oh, no.
There's a bunch of wind. It sounded pretty nasty.
That would be
last
such
night.
a bummer.
Oh, yeah.
To have a power line just hanging over your car.
So regarding the high of 57, we're there. We're going to be dropping all day.
Oh, good to know. Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting week. We get warmer by 76 by Monday, or I'm sorry, by Wednesday. A little then cooler off a little bit during the week. But then we're not done yet. The future forecast a week from today says like a high of 39.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we all knew it was coming.
Yeah, but the cold fronts are shorter now. You know, it'll be a day
Very
or two,
true.
and then we're back to
Don't you guys go through the panic of spring and summer, though? Like, at this time of year, you're like, oh, my gosh, like, I have to give up my sweatshirts and my giant clothes now. Like,
It's getting close.
yeah, I that gives me panic every single year. I'm
Panic?
like, I don't have good spring, summer clothes. I don't want to wear shorts. I don't want to wear T-shirts. I want to wear my giant sweatshirts. That's what I'm comfortable in. And so I have to get through that phase, that transition phase, where I become comfortable in T-shirts again.
No, I can't wait for you guys to see these pale, long stems when I wear my shorts to work every day.
You will not see Kelly in shorts.
No, I'm not having
Ever.
them. Okay.
Yeah, I don't wear them.
You saw you caught some fish? So you got on the lake?
Yeah,
Saw
it
the
was
picture
awesome.
on the social medias?
Yes, it was great, man.
What did you say? A 5.4
4.4 pounds.
Is that the normal color of a bass?
A smallmouth bass, yeah.
Okay.
Largemouth are green, smallmouth are brown.
They're so pretty. I
Yeah.
mean, they're cool looking. Yeah.
Did you bring any home?
Kind of looked yellow.
No?
Catch and release.
Oh, okay.
Give him a big kiss on the head and dropped him in the lake.
Yeah, he's a humane fisherman.
For bass.
You kiss them on the head?
Yeah, a little kiss. Thanks for playing.
Ew,
Have a good day.
Fish lips. That's your new nickname, Fish lips.
That ain't happening. Are you serious?
Dead serious.
I didn't know this either. This is
No.
brand new information.
I'm not doing that at all.
Just like last week, I found out he doesn't sit down when he fishes. Now I know he kisses the fish, too.
All of it sounds weird.
No tongue, right?
No tongue.
Okay.
Just a little...
Yep.
I did that one time in college. Oh, that wasn't a fish. Kelly, how was your weekend?
I got caught in one of the rainstorms yesterday. I was about 1.5 miles from my vehicle down the Licking County bike trail with my dog, and all of a sudden, it unleashed on us. My poor dog, Moses, looked at me like, are you joking right now? This sucks. So we were both drenched.
Absolutely drenched?
Yeah. It's like, the momentary uncomfortable. So you're like, oh, no. And you try to keep dry. Then when you're drenched, you're like, hey, we're fine.
Right, it is
Everything's
what it
good.
is.
It is what it is, yeah. So.
At least it was like somewhat warm.
It was.
So it wasn't that cold.
It wasn't unpleasant
rain.
at
Yeah.
all. It was just damp.
Okay. Well, let's get the week started. A whole bunch to do. We've got your chance to win garbage tickets today. We've got Chevelle tickets. We've got Skyline Chili we're going to be giving away. Gift cards we're going to be giving away later. But let's begin with the Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick, what you got?
Hey, get you hooked up with a $25 gift card to Water Beds and Stuff and Beds and Stuff Superstores if you can text in the correct answer first at 99700. Over the weekend, an item that belonged to the late O.J. Simpson sold at auction for over $80,000. What was the item? This item belonged to O.J. Simpson. It was auctioned off for over $80,000 over the weekend. Tell us what the item was at 99,700. Be first. We'll give you the gift card.
Vic, what's that answer to Blitz Morning Trivia?
All right, the question was, what item owned by O.J. Simpson sold at auction over the weekend for $80,000? We wanted to know what the item was, and it was his Bible.
What, didn't he gift that to, what's his name, Kardashian?
It was gifted from,
from
Robert
okay.
Kardashian Sr.
I saw something about the article, yeah.
Yeah, back in the 90s, when he was going through the trial, gave him the Living Bible. And the interesting part of it was, ahead of the auction, Kim Kardashian tried to buy that Bible because it contained a handwritten message from her father, but the Simpson family
said he did it.
If I did it. If he did it.
I did.
If he did. But the Simpson family declined Kim's offer. They were going to auction it off. They weren't going to let her have it. And I don't know why.
All right.
I'm sure she would have paid well for it.
Probably.
But it sold for $80,000, and Charity in Frankfort, Ohio was the first one to text in the correct answer, so she's got the $25 to go to waterbeds and stuff.
Congratulations, Charity. Question for you. Let's say you're walking out your front door to go somewhere, and you see someone walking their dog down the street, and it's like it's garbage day, right? So you've got your garbage cans out front, and this person walks by with a tied-up plastic bag and throws it in your garbage. Or let's say like you're leaving and someone's getting out of their car, right? And they have like a crumpled up fast food bag and your garbage can is out and they walk by and they just happen to throw it in your garbage can. Are you saying anything, Kelly?
No, I don't care.
Vic, are you saying anything?
No.
I have seen people get mad about it, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd rather they did that than throw it on the ground.
Yeah. What do you care? It's garbage. It's being picked up.
Now, to be fair, dog poop, even in a bag, stinks. And it can really leave a strong after odor once. It can do that.
Yes.
However, if you don't have a ton of poop in there, I think you'll be all right if somebody throws their poop in your...
Well, if it's trash day and the trash bin's out on the curb, it's going to get...
It's going.
It's going anyway.
Right.
Unless
I
it's
agree.
already... the trash has already been picked up and then they throw the poop in there. Then I have a problem. Because now it's going to sit
in the bottom?
Yes.
That'd be a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
But I still don't know if I'd say anything. Because if it ever gets to a point where, like, it stinks, then I wash out, spray out the garbage can,
Plus, I'd rather they did that than leave it on my lawn.
Right, that too. Well, using someone else's garbage can, I don't see the big deal about it. But I guess this would be a little irritating. There's a man in Portland, Oregon, who says someone keeps leaving pee in his recycling bin. Well, take a listen to him talking about it.
So I went to open the blue bin, and lo and behold, there was a nice deposit of gallon-sized bottles of urine, to put it plainly. And there were 6 of them. And I don't know why he's hitting the same location so many times. That doesn't make any sense to me. Or why he is doing it. Somebody was like, maybe it's a ring that they've kidnapped some people and they're trying to get rid of their fecal matter. Maybe he's watching. I don't know. Please stop. Please, just don't do it anymore.
Okay, well, pee and fecal matter are 2 different things.
Yeah, what are we talking here? 6 gallons of urine, man, somebody needs to go to the doctor.
Yeah, that's a lot. Now, here's the problem. It's only a problem because apparently the recycling service that comes to pick up the bin is removing the urine and putting it back on the curb because urine is a biohazard, so they won't take it.
Right.
So now the guy has quit putting out his recycling bin because this has been going on for 6 months.
Oh, my God.
I mean, you haven't gotten a camera?
So the guy quit putting out his recycling bin, and the deposits of gallons of urine has stopped. But now they started showing up in his neighbor's bin. Now, there is surveillance footage of a man leaving the filled bottles in the bins. However, he drives up in a car, places them in the bins, and then drives off. But the video is too grainy to make out a license plate or anything like that. Because, yeah, you're looking at a Ring camera from, however many feet it is to the street, and they can't make anything out. The man has filed a police report. No answers yet.
I just want to know why. I really want to know what this urine's about.
I don't understand. The cops say that if they were putting them in the garbage, the cops wouldn't even bother with it because not it's a big deal. But apparently, because it's in recycling bins, it's a crime.
Such a weird move.
I know, right? And they're investigating. This would irritate me, obviously. I don't want to find gallon jugs of urine sitting on my curb.
Do you know how fast I'd be flying out to the curb if I saw this guy pull up?
So what's the next step? Do you just sit out there in a lawn chair in your driveway just waiting?
I'm getting a trail cam for one thing, because if your Ring camera's not picking up from the house, then strap a trail cam to the nearest tree. I got to see this. I have to see this in action.
Yeah, I'm very curious as to what is going on here. And so this has been going on for 6 months. They're dropping off about 6 gallons of pee at a time. I want to know is it every week?
Leave a sign, a note.
Please stop.
Please stop doing this.
Yeah, I don't understand what is the point. Where is it coming? Are you doing 6 gallons of pee in a week?
That's a good question.
Is it every week
I don't
that this
even
is
know.
being dropped off?
What's the average that comes out in a normal? I got to look that up.
A lot.
Yeah, I feel like
maybe
that's a lot.
Isn't. I don't
6
know.
gallons in a week?
6 gallons.
So like almost not quite a gallon a day? There's no way you're peeing a gallon a day.
Yeah, that feels like a lot.
I mean, I heard that the average person should go pee for 21 seconds. If you're not peeing for 21 seconds, you really don't have to go to the bathroom. You're kind of forcing it. If you're peeing for longer than 21 seconds, then it's too long, and you held it in too long, and you could be damaging your kidneys and stuff.
Okay.
So, just put it out there.
The average person urinates 1 to 2 liters per day.
Okay, so we're talking multiple people.
So in a week, though, in a week you're going to have 6 gallons, right?
2 liters?
No.
2 liters is bigger than a gallon.
No.
2 liters?
4 quarts in a gallon.
Oh, 2 liters?
Yeah,
It's
like a
bigger than
2 liter
gallon?
of pop.
You
Yeah,
guys,
it's gotta be.
I don't
That's
know
more than a
measurements.
gallon. Yes.
No, but look at a 2
it is.
liter of pop and then look at a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
2 liters is bigger than a gallon.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Wait,
All right.
wait, real quick. 2 liters. Oh no, 2 liters is a half gallon.
No way!
I'm sorry, it's a little over half a gallon because a liter is just slightly more than a quart, just slightly.
Oh, 2 liters is 1 bottle. Okay, 2 liters.
So 2, yeah.
Okay.
Because there's 4 quarts in a gallon,
Yeah.
so 1 liter is a little more than a quart. So yeah, 4 liters would be a little more than a gallon. So 2 liters, yeah. But okay, so that's a half gallon a day. So you're still one person's doing over 3 gallons a week.
Yeah, so there's got to be another one involved here.
Right.
We're dropping off 6 gallons.
2 men, yeah. 2 men dropping off.
I don't know. I want to know why though.
Welcome to Monday Morning Urine Talk.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, let's start with a WTF. What the Florida? Anyone in a relationship, or maybe not even a relationship, you try and keep things fresh, or some people are kind of into adventurous gatherings. I wouldn't say gatherings. Adventurous sexy time, if you will.
Okay.
And I think pretty much anyone has had a rendezvous out and about somewhere. Outside of the house. Outdoors, even. That might be on your little list if you want to do it outdoors. But cemetery sex? I don't know about this.
I feel like you're asking for it.
2 people, a man and a woman, were just arrested at the Wild Cow Prairie Cemetery. Excuse me? The Wild Cow Prairie Cemetery. That is in, does it say what county it's in? I don't care. It's in Florida. 46-year-old Stephanie Wagman and a man, unidentified man, were arrested when police officers pulled up to the cemetery and found a Nissan Sentra sitting outside the gate with the windows down, but no one in the car. A short look about afterwards, because the cemetery is not that big, found the man and woman naked on top of a grave doing dirty, dirty things. That is when they were asked to put their clothes on. Here's the funny thing. They had to walk back to the car to get their clothes. So things must have started in the car, and then they decided, it'd be fun.
Let's get on this grave.
Let's go bang it out on a headstone. And sure enough, they were arrested. They found, shockingly, pills and other drugs inside the woman's purse. And they are now both being charged with, insidious acts and dirty, dirty things.
Desecrating a grave.
Desecrating a grave, right. That's not going to be the place I pick if I want an adventurous rendezvous with Nora. Is a cemetery.
No.
Not happening.
It's people are into stuff, I guess.
They are.
Man,
You
fetishes.
know, let me tell you something. If that happened on top of one of my loved ones' graves, I would go so nuts.
Really?
I'd be so mad. Yeah, that's really, really gross that you have to have sex so bad that you have to do it on top of my loved one's grave. Like, I'm freaking perfect. I'm never leaving you alone at this point. I am always bothering you about this.
Yeah, I don't think it would. Oh, you're saying you're going to haunt them?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care that if it would be on, someone I knew's grave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
like,
it's just
I'm on your
weird.
social media. Like, remember when you had sex on my dad's grave? Do you remember when you did that, you freaking pervert? I'd be doing that once a month.
Really?
On their socials.
All right.
That's how gross I feel like that is.
It does give a new meaning to headstone.
What?
Sure. Moving on to story number 2. Let's talk about a snake on a plane. There is a woman by the name of Nell El Sharif. She is a New York-based businesswoman who is the founder of a luxury vegan leather brand called Mila. And she was on a transatlantic flight from JFK to Milan. Last year. This story is just now coming because of the court cases. And this is a hard story to believe. I would never doubt a woman that says something inappropriate happened to her. But it's so hard to believe that this story was ignored. This woman was on a flight, and shortly after takeoff, when they finally dimmed the lights, she noticed that the male passenger next to her really enjoyed the movie Snake on a Plane, because he started doing things you're not supposed to do on a plane.
Ew. I'm also on his socials once a month.
I have had it with these snakes on this plane.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
She then kind of got obviously disgusted. But she said in the article states when he was finished, she got up and complained to the flight attendants. And apparently the flight attendants refused to do anything. She had a business class, nice seat and said, if you want to move, we can move you to coach. And she's like, well, I'm not gonna.
She's getting punished because he's disgusting?
Apparently so. She was
And how are you letting him finish without just screaming?
So she said she froze in her seat and began to panic.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. That's like am I seeing what I'm seeing here?
Right.
Is this really happening?
Right. Apparently the flight crew was dismissive and disturbing and refused to do anything. And so now she's suing American Airlines for not doing their job and gross misconduct.
I'll say.
Like, I don't understand. How can the flight attendants not do anything?
Yeah, that is a misstep.
Did they not question the gentleman? Like, excuse me, sir, is this right? Were you doing what this woman claims you were doing?
I feel
I
like
guess he could deny it.
Well,
but
there's got to be evidence, right? I mean, you're leaving DNA somewhere. So
yeah, okay.
let's start an investigation.
Someone call Grissom. Get him in there.
Right.
Start doing some swabs and dabs. Find out what's going on. I mean, yes, this is awful if this happened to this woman. I just cannot believe the blatant misconduct by the flight attendants to not address the issue.
I mean, you can bump me up to first class. That's a deal I will make.
That too.
I'm not going back to coach,
But
baby.
is this woman trying to get a first class ticket for cheaper? Is she throwing this man under the bus to try and get a first class ticket?
I really feel like it's easy to prove, but then I guess you can't ask a guy to strip down, can you?
No, but as soon as we land, I'm calling the police. Like, before I'm even off the plane.
If you're the guy?
No, the woman.
Okay. Either way, if
I
you're the
guess
guy and you're unfairly accused...
Well, that too.
call
The police
too.
the police would look a little more into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
I want them there. When I walk off that plane, I want the police there to take my statement and question him. And
Okay.
Guys, are there surveillance cameras on board flights? I don't think there are.
I don't think there are.
Maybe they need. Maybe they need them. I don't know.
Are there?
I don't know. Are there?
I don't think there are. Maybe on the bigger planes, the Emirates, the nicer planes.
Okay.
Not Spirit.
Not Spirit.
Not Spirit.
Oh, no.
Definitely not Spirit. 997 The Blitz. Chevelle. They're going to be at the PNC Pavilion down in Cincinnati on September 10th. If you want to go, we've got your chance to win tickets. In fact, let's do that right now. 800-821-9970. If you want to see Chevelle, Asking Alexandria, and Dead Poet Society.
Oh, good lineup.
Yeah, it's a good lineup in Cincinnati. Wednesday, September 12th. We would love to get you a dub. We're gonna try a new game here. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. It's called Who You Got. So we need a contestant right now. 800-821-9970 if you want to play and go see Chevelle. See who we got. Blitz, good morning. Who's this? Hello, Blitz. Good morning. Are you there?
Oh, I feel like I hear someone.
I know. I hear white noise. So something's happening. Blitz. No. All right. Blitz. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. It's Katie.
Hi, Katie. How are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
All right, Katie. Chevelle tickets up for grabs. We're trying a new game. It's called Who You Got. Okay. This is how it works.
Okay.
I'm going to ask a question, and then Kelly, Thick, and myself are all going to write down our answers. And we are going to share our answers with you. One of us will definitely have the right answer. And then you're going to pick who you got. All right? And hopefully you either know the answer or can pick the right person with the answer. So here we go. Katie, this is the first question. How many letters are in the Hawaiian alphabet? How many letters are in the Hawaiian alphabet? Hold on. All three of us are going to write down our answers. Okay. How many letters are in the Hawaiian alphabet? Thick, let's start with you. What do you think? How many letters in the Hawaiian alphabet?
30.
30.
Yeah.
Kelly, what do you think?
I'm going much lower. I'm saying 13.
13.
Okay. I went in the middle. I went 20. I went 20. Kelly. I'm sorry. Katie, who you got?
So, let's go with Kelly. She's too smart.
Too smart?
You're so right.
That is correct. Yes. 13 letters in the Hawaiian alphabet.
13.
13, yeah.
They must not say many words.
Mecca, lecca, hi, mecca, hi,
Well, every
a lot of M and Ks.
every word is A and I. You don't need many letters after that. Yeah. All right, here we go, Katie. Let's try this again. Question number 2. We're going to write down our answers. What percentage of people have an extra rib? What percentage of people have an extra rib? Hold on. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to start this time. It's like one of those medical phenoms. I think 1% of people have an extra rib. Kelly, what do you think?
I'm going to go even lower, 0.5%.
0.5%?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I was thinking it was closer to like 10. I'm going to say 8%.
Thick says 8%. 1.5 or 8%. What do you think, Katie?
Let's go with you, Goose. I don't know. I want to see what somebody looks like with that.
All right. Well, mine was a total guess. I did not have the right answer. Who had the right answer?
I did.
Oh, Thick had the right answer. Oh, 8%.
Wow,
Okay.
that's a lot of extra ribs walking around out there.
It is.
Oh, I'm with you, Katie. I got to see that.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, what is it like? It could be on the left or right. I'm assuming. Like,
guessing.
Is that the floating rib? All right.
It's probably not even full size rib either.
Yeah.
What we do know for sure is Marilyn Manson had it removed.
Moves, yes.
Stop.
All right, here we go. Question number 3, Katie. Question number 3. If you add up every number consecutively from 1 to 100, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, what do you get? You add up every number consecutively from 1 to 100. What is going to be the sum of that number?
Oh, crap. I was under the impression there would be no mathematics on this.
Right?
Carry the 9.
Oh, you're thinking about it wrong.
Oh, all right. Well, I said 3,415. Thick, what did you say?
Well, it's in my brain, it worked 50-50.
5050.
5,050.
Okay. Kelly?
I was going to say like 1,200, I guess.
Oh, 1,200. I said 3,415, and Thick says 50-50. Katie, what do you think?
Let's go with 6 since I didn't go with him last time and he was right.
Okay.
So.
The answer is 50-50. That is.
Wow.
Very nice. All right, let's do one final one. Here we go, Katie. How many hours does an elephant sleep in a 24-hour period? How many hours does an elephant sleep?
Where did you get these? She said.
Google's an amazing thing. All right, how many hours? Kelly, what you got?
I say 19 hours. I think they sleep a lot.
Oh, okay. Thick, what do you say?
Man, not that much. I'm going to say 15 hours.
Okay.
Oh, I was way overshot at
I don't
19.
know. I don't know.
Not that. No way. It can't be that much. It has
Okay,
to be
I don't
15.
have any idea.
Here's the thing. I went way lower than both of you. I said 5.
Oh, really?
5 hours on average. Katie, what do you think?
Goose, you better be right because the other two got him right and you haven't gotten one right yet. So I'm going to go with...
Calling you
So
out.
you're using your
Like a
skills
Price
of
is Right
deduction.
method?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that.
I love it.
You know what? I am right. It is 5 hours. Yeah.
Good job.
Katie, let's get you hooked up with tickets for Chevelle September 10th at the PNC Pavilion in Cincinnati. Congratulations. Hang on 1 second.
And now, 3 things you need to know before you go.
Powerful storm swept through the city last night. Several people injured after a tree fell on a home on New Bixby Road on the east side. Firefighters rescued one juvenile who was trapped inside the house, an adult taken to the hospital, another adult treated by medics at the scene. Also, one person had to be rescued when power lines went down on their car on the southeast side near Alum Creek Drive and Industrial Drive. Storm knocked out power to about 20,000 AEP customers in central Ohio, still about 7,000 in the dark. Rescue teams in Myanmar are searching for survivors in the rubble after a massive earthquake killed over 1,700 people. Did you guys see the infinity pool thing? That was so wild, dude.
Crazy.
So wild.
I don't know how many stories up they were, but it was 20, 30, 40 stories
Oh,
up
my gosh.
in the rooftop pool.
That was nuts.
And that whole pool turned into a wave pool. It was crazy.
Oh, so the earthquake happened midday Friday in Myanmar. Powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake destroyed buildings near Mandalay, which was the epicenter. The U.S. Geological Survey estimates the death toll could exceed 10,000. Now, there's a serious lack of heavy machinery in terms of being able to help with search and rescue. And they're just neighbors going from site to site, trying to pull rubble up. Now, there are some people with some equipment, and the search for survivors is really slow right now. It is 104 degrees there during the day.
Wow.
That's what they're searching in. So it is relentless heat. So it's a really difficult
Could you
situation.
imagine
No.
They'd be cooking under lava rocks.
No, you'd be stuck.
Oh,
It's over.
There might be somebody living right now.
yeah.
I can't, it's just difficult to think about. Oh my gosh. Well, part of the weekend chatter was about Morgan Wallen walking straight off the SNL stage Saturday night as soon as the end credits started rolling. Wallen was the musical guest and was standing center stage with the host, Mikey Madison. He gave her a side hug and then said something to her and then walked straight off the stage. He didn't go to the side of the stage and walk off that way. He walked straight off toward the camera and then off, which was the weird part of it to me. It's like, that's cool. You don't want to hang around for the end credits. Now, every other musical guest in SNL's history stands there and hangs out while the end credits are rolling, and we're all looking at them talk and laugh and chitty chatty or whatever. You don't want to do it. That's fine. But it was a weird move to walk straight forward off the stage. You can kind of move to the side.
Yeah, the whole thing was weird.
People. It was weird. Now, one source says it wasn't a big deal, that they had been doing rehearsals and camera blocking, and he did the same thing each time. Walked off the stage.
Oh, really?
So that's what a source, quote unquote, says. It was not a big deal.
Right.
Now, he did post an Instagram story after his appearance on SNL that showed a private jet, and it was captioned, "Get me to God's country." So people were like, is that a diss toward New York? And, I don't know.
A lot of people on TikTok turned it political.
Yeah.
He was sick of hanging out with all those libs.
Okay, right.
Sure.
Yeah. So he's had a little bit of a story history.
Right, he's a weird dude anyways.
Yeah.
He's done some crazy things.
He's done some crazy things. So anyway, it was an interesting move. I thought it was kind of worth talking about.
Is he the one that threw the chair off the
Yes.
building? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so.
He got kicked out of Kid Rock's bar.
He was caught on video dropping slurs.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, kicked out of throwing chairs.
He was uninvited to SNL because they caught him in a bar with no mask on in 2020.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, you're flaunting COVID rules. You're uninvited. And then he was on like 2 months later.
Yeah, he's a weird dude who happens to be one of the best-selling artists out right now.
He sure is.
So.
All right, those are your three things.
I do have a bucket list item to be on a game show. However, I'm very competitive, and I would have a problem if I lost. and my reaction being caught on camera to losing would not be good.
You might throw like a fit.
Yeah.
I see Kelly that
I'm a
way,
little
too.
bit of a sore loser. Yeah, exactly.
I came really close 2 years ago. There's a friend of mine who has been on a couple game shows, and there's this email list you can get on. I get it from Kara Casting, and they cast game shows, and you can submit. And we got through the stages. You may have seen it. It was called Raid the Cage. I think it was on CBS. And what you did was you answered trivia questions, and you earned time to run into the cage.
Yeah.
Not money.
Was it?
Not money.
Okay.
It was stuff. It was boxes. It was golf carts. You could push the golf cart out of the cage.
It's like one of those shopping.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes, but you're in this small room, and as when time runs out, the door closes.
Yeah.
And you get to keep everything you throw out of the room. And before you go, they ask you, if you were on the show, what would you want? Because they filled the room with things you want.
That's cool.
So I told them, like, golf clubs. I told them trips, all that kind of stuff. So we actually had an interview with the producers. They put us through a mock game show on camera. We had to do a Zoom call with them, and then we were never picked, and I was very heartbroken.
Oh, you got close, though.
And then I watched the show, and I was like, I could have beat all these people. I was so mad.
I would have told him I just want boxes of cash.
That
Just
too.
fill it with boxes of cash.
Yep. Well, in less than 2 months, the world's largest bingo rave is going to be coming to Columbus. Bingo Loco. It's an international event that goes from city to city, combining bingo with elements of action-packed raves. Is coming on May 10th. It's going to take place at the Key, 225 Nielsen Street. Here's the deal. You can buy your tickets and get in. It's a 3-hour-long interactive stage show, complete with dance-offs, rave rounds, lip-sync battles, throwback anthems, confetti showers, and prizes ranging from international holidays, cars, air fryers, lawnmowers, and so much more.
Okay, you lost me at 3 hours long. If you could cut that to 2 hours, I am in. I can do anything for 2 hours.
Yeah, but if there's music and dancing and the possibility to win,
yeah, maybe
all
3 hours goes
You're
quickly.
watching lip sync battles.
Yeah.
And all this. Where's the bingo part of it?
That's a valid question. Yeah.
I love bingo, by the way, and I aspire to be one of those bingo players when I'm like 80 with the pen and all the different
12 cards in front of you.
12 cards. I've got these little reading glasses on. Oh, yeah, I aspire to that. So I feel like I might be in.
Kelly will be yelling at the guy calling the numbers.
Yeah, right. I want to know, has anyone been on a game show before? 800-821-9970
I
or
really want to know.
99700.
What is that like?
Yeah, what's it like? Because my friend was on one of the national ones on ABC where you try and convince everyone you're not the person picked.
Oh, like the traitor?
It's like, but you didn't stay there for a long time. It was one episode, and by the end of the episode, and she ended up fooling everyone because she was the mole or whatever.
Oh,
right.
Right.
But you ask questions. There's like 6 people involved, and then she ended up winning. And then she was on like one of the quiz shows on like the Game Show Network. Once you get in the game show circle, you're more likely to be picked.
I feel like I would have been really good at Supermarket Sweep. I could have done that.
That's what I was thinking.
I know a Kroger like the back of my hand. I know the layout. Give me Supermarket Sweep. I could win that.
Okay. All right. 800-821-9970 or 99700. Love to hear from someone who's been on a game show before. All right. I need some advice/help. I'm in a bit of a predicament that today may start involving the police, and I don't know if I should go there.
What?
Because when my mother passed last year, Nora and I inherited her vehicle. Now, Nora and I already had vehicles, but we got this third vehicle. We thought it was great because the 16-year-old was turning 16. He'd go to school. My car was pretty old, so he was going to get that Jeep. It was a Jeep Cherokee.
Nice.
That I've had for, a while. It's got a lot of miles on it. Well, he hadn't gone through driver's training yet, so the car was sitting there, and my sister had a very old car. Her car ended up just reaching the end of its life and dying. And I said, you know what? I've got this car. You can use it until, you save up some money and want to go buy a different car. Well, unfortunately, about a month, 3 weeks ago, my sister was in a little bit of a fender bender and ended up rear-ending a car, and it busted up the front fender area tire of the car I gave her. Well, she knew a guy. She didn't want to go through insurance. She didn't want me to go through insurance. She knew a guy that had a body shop in Detroit. So she took it there, and over the past 10 days, the car was being fixed. New parts, blah, 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 painting, so on and so forth. But knowing my schedule that I am here during the week and I'm only in Detroit on the weekends, I ended up talking to this guy, and he goes, well, I'll drop your car off. And this was Monday 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But then every single day something happened. He wasn't getting the car dropped off. Always, he had a medical emergency. His son was in the hospital. His friend didn't get off work so he could drive my Jeep and then have a ride back to his body shop. He wasn't at the office that day. I can only go pick it up on the weekends. It makes it very difficult. So we are now into 10 days almost of I don't know where my car is.
Has he stopped responding yet? Because I feel like that's the next step.
He did. I talked to him on Friday. I was going to go by, but I had my best friend in town I didn't have a chance to get down there, and he wasn't there when I had the opportunity to be there. And I called him Saturday, and I called him Sunday to no answer. So, I called the Detroit Police non-emergency phone, and they said because I live in a suburb of Detroit, I have to start with them. I'm thinking about reporting the Jeep stolen. I have to start with them, the Madison Heights Police, and then they will work in conjunction with the Detroit Police because his body shop is in Detroit. And I don't know if I want to take it that far. Can
you tell him first, listen, I need to get this handled within the next 2 days. You have 48 hours, or I'm reporting the Jeep stolen. That's it.
I've talked to him multiple times on the phone. I've never met the guy. And the guy is super nice. I would never do this. He's been in business 20 years. You can look me up. At one point on Friday, when I couldn't get when he couldn't meet me, his son had an asthma attack. He goes, "You can talk to the doctor. I'm in the hospital right now. You want to talk to the doctor?" I'm like, "I don't want to talk to the doctor."
Yeah, I would like to talk to the doctor.
We just got to get it figured out.
Yeah, this is a lot of excuses. I mean, it's too many excuses.
It's starting to feel fishy.
I feel like once you've passed 2 excuses, you are in fishy territory.
Fishy.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
He's very nice on the phone.
All right, okay.
But I don't know.
I would tell him first. I would say, listen, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I know things come up. I can work with this, but we need to get this car back. It's fixed, right?
Yeah.
So can I send somebody there to pick it up? Today?
So that's after the show. I'm calling him. Nora has the ability to go with her father to get the car today at 4:30.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell him
somebody needs to be there.
4:30.
Yes.
I don't care who's there. I told him leave the keys on top of the tire in the tire well.
Yeah.
Right. We'll just pick the car up. You don't have to be there. So yeah, that's my next step. And
if he says no, I'd say, man, listen, I'm going to have to report this vehicle stolen here if you can't work with me.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've been trying to pick this up for 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's been 2 weeks.
All
right.
I can do it. Can I threaten him?
Absolutely you can. 99.7 The Blitz. All right. I don't know if anyone's going to admit that. We can keep this totally anonymous. But let's be real. We all do some gross things sometimes. And so I want to know if you're brave enough to admit it. What's that one gross thing you do? Because I got yelled at over the weekend.
Oh, let's hear it.
Because I'll admit, I should probably have it looked at. I'm sure there are creams and things that can help.
Kelly's already gagging.
What?
For some reason,
she's scared.
I'm so worried about what's going to come out of your mouth next.
There's something on my body that sometimes could be cured. I'm just dragging it out for her. I got old man feet.
Okay.
They're like scaly and dry.
All right.
But here's my problem.
I have lotion for that.
I know. That's what I said. Could be cured with a cream or a lotion. But unfortunately, like a good sunburn, I love to peel skin. So I got yelled at this weekend because I was sitting on the bed and I was just like,
okay, yeah,
peeling foot skin. Mm-hmm. The problem Nora had with it was that I was just kind of creating a pile like on the bed, and it was the same way I clip my toenails. I just sit on the bed and then I create a pile and then I clean it up. She said, "You're so gross. That is disgusting. Why are you picking your foot skin?" Like, it's fun. Get that one nice long piece. Yeah.
I feel like you might pull it like too deep, like too many layers of skin.
One time that happened. That hurt.
Yeah.
You know exactly. It's like cuticle skin. You're like, you know.
Right.
You know when that skin is not dead and still attached to nerves. So I want to know, 800-821-9970 or 99700. You can keep it. We'll keep it completely anonymous. But what's that one gross thing you do that you'll admit to? Like no one's around, and you do it. I think a lot of men have sniffed their big toenail before. You ever cut off your toenail and then sniff your big toenail?
You think a lot of men have done that?
I think a lot of men have done that.
Why?
Does it have a scent?
Well, yeah. It's the corner of the toenail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm good. No.
You've never done that before?
No.
I'm not saying I have. I'm saying I know.
You know of?
I know of.
Is there a society of people who... Okay.
I used to bite my fingernails, which was gross.
See, I still
bite
do
my
that.
fingernails almost every day.
That's gross.
Why is it gross?
It just is.
I think you're right. It kind of is, but I don't think that... I don't think of it that way.
What's under your nails, man?
Oh.
Yeah, right.
I still will do that. I still will bite at my nails. Yeah.
I used to, but I cured myself of it.
Like, I didn't go as deeply gross. I was just thinking like it was kind of gross that I use my bread knife all the time to cut bread, but I just wipe it down and throw it right back in the knife holder.
Do that.
I
do the same
never
thing.
ever like wash it.
Just bread.
It hasn't been washed in months.
Megan just texted in, what a terrible day to have ears.
No. Megan, I know, Megan. Oh.
He says, thanks, Goose. I no longer want to finish my breakfast. I get it. You're right. What's that one gross thing you've done? I'm very curious if anyone was willing to admit one gross thing is done. By the way, I hope I'm not too late on this. I meant to say, Shayla, well, you're 12. Shayla Pressler's turning 12 today. She was in the car with her mom.
Hi.
So,
sorry to gross you out on your
sorry
birthday.
about talking about picking my feet. But sometimes the skin from your feet looks like the dusting on a birthday cake, so hopefully that's not what you get today for your 12th birthday.
Gross.
As someone just texted, it's my fault today for having a radio.
Yes.
Yeah, we're being a little gross this morning. What's that one gross thing you'll admit to doing? Because, I admit, I picked the skin off my old man feet. I like peeling skin. It's like bubble wrap.
Yeah, Malibu Bobby said you're an obvious toenail biter.
No, I'm not a toenenail biter.
You can't bend down that far.
No.
I couldn't if I wanted to.
No. Not even,
crazy.
No, not happening. What's the gross thing you'll admit to doing?
Are we reading names or are we not reading names?
I don't know. First name. Well, there's a million Joshes out there. Josh says deer hunting season. After bagging a deer and gutting it, I went straight to eating a sandwich, not washing my hands. Okay.
Shane says I can't pick up a pair of socks without smelling them. Can't do it.
Oh. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the last thing I want to do to a sock.
Travis texted in, said, you're all solo on the toenail smelling goose. Because I said a lot of men have sniffed their big toenail after they've cut it.
Cut it off, though.
Yeah, you cut it off. And then and right after that, after Travis said I was alone on the toenail smelling, Sam said, I guess I'm nasty. I bite my fingernails. I pick my dry feet. I pick my sunburns. I smell my big toenail when I cut it. See?
Why?
I just had breakfast.
Why?
This is such bad timing. Oh.
I knew we were going to get this one. I knew for a fact we were going to get this one. Katrina says, I pick my nose while driving and wipe it under the seat.
Oh! Wipe it under, like your car seat?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was a guy, there was a mechanic on TikTok one time who goes, you're not going to believe this. He was working on something, and he put the camera underneath the seat, and it looked like bubble gum under a kid's desk. Like it was just booger loaded.
Yeah.
Crystal says you need to use corn husker on your feet.
Oh.
Corn husker?
I don't know what that is.
I have no idea what that is. I did see something pop up. I think it was on TikTok. It was like almost like a sander. It's a handheld sander that you rub on your feet.
Yeah, that's what you do that you get that at a pedicure. They use that.
Okay, see, I can't do a pedicure. I'm going to kick someone in the face if I get a pedicure. I'm too ticklish. Let's see. This person texts in. Oh, okay. Yep, I've done this before. Yeah, you roll up your picked booger. You just sit there and roll them in your fingers. Make a little booger ball.
Yeah, don't wipe it on the bottom of your
little
seat.
Booger ball.
Yeah.
And give it a good old...
Brittany's also a booger picker, she said.
See?
Yes. Oh, blow my nose on dirty shirts. What?
Dirty shirts?
Yeah, they're going in the washer anyways.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm a fan of a good snot rocket.
There you go.
Do you know I didn't learn how to do a snot rocket until like 2 years ago?
I see football players doing on the sideline all the time in cold weather.
Yeah.
All the time.
Had no idea how to do it. Like, it was an idea, but it would never work. Like, I could never
really?
do it. Yeah. You all right over there, Kelly? Kelly, you never
really,
come on,
really
you
feel
do.
sick.
Kelly, you do one gross thing. What do you do?
I told you. Well, I thought it was gross that I never washed my bread knife, but I think we're getting way grosser than that.
Yeah.
I do. Like I told you,
wipe it
that
off.
I bite my fingernails,
I don't
and I
consider
will.
that gross.
It's not. Yeah, I guess I think it is gross. Like if I see other people doing it, I'm like, that's so gross, but I do it.
Okay. Let's see here. A whole lot of.
Yeah, John says when I was little, I used to smell my belly button lint.
Yeah, the old stinky belly button.
Ah,
Yeah.
Dustin says I fart like none other.
Think you got it.
I tried to think. I even texted my wife. There's got to be something. Tell me, what do I do that's gross? But I can't.
Really?
I can't think of anything.
Well,
at the
she's
moment.
still writing the list.
I kiss my fish before I let him go.
That's pretty
there
gross.
we go.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Kiss that bass right on his head and say
I'm
thanks.
not gonna lie.
Have a good day.
No way. Not happening. If you've got one, 800-821-9970.
That's why you catch so many bass, because they're all like, hey, this guy gives kisses.
Yeah. Yeah, who needs some loving?
Yeah, who needs some loving? Go get that on that guy's line.
Thick as a fish slut. Go ahead. 997 The Blitz.
And now, the 3 things you need to know before you go.
Two motorcyclists are dead. The two were on 161 East near Little Turtle just before 2 a.m. yesterday. This is really awful. Somehow they were ejected from their bikes, and then they were hit by at least 4 cars.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it was like
Lordy.
1:45 a.m. yesterday. One driver reportedly stayed at the scene, and police continue to investigate. A new poll shows that half of parents with adult children are financially supporting them. A Savings.com report surveyed about 1,000 U.S. adults. Parents contribute an average of nearly $1,500 a month to their adult children. The most common bills parents helped out with: groceries, cell phone plans, health and auto insurance, and rent. I'm trying to think, like, my parents supported me through college. I mean, they paid for my college and supported me, which I consider myself really blessed to have that. And then after that, my dad really bailed me out from credit card debt when I was in my mid-20s.
I don't think this is that shocking. I think a lot of parents have helped out people up to 30 years old.
Mine supported me through 6th grade. Oh,
And that was it?
Yeah.
And then out?
Yeah.
Okay. You're on your own, kid? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. This is not surprised. Maybe the number's gone up. I believe the number's gone up because of prices. We haven't seen the pay increase to, the cost of living increase. So I think it happens more.
Well, my parents helped me into my mid-20s, and I'm not young. So I think it's been happening forever.
Right. Absolutely.
Parents help their kids out, no matter
Absolutely.
what. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, you just do if you can. If you can.
Yeah. Court appearance this morning for the anesthesiologist who tried to murder his nuclear engineer wife during a hike in Hawaii last week. 46-year-old Gerhard Koenig is behind bars in Oahu. 36-year-old Ariel Koenig is out of the hospital and recovering at home from face and neck injuries and a broken thumb, which happened when her husband allegedly beat her senseless with a rock. So here's the latest. Apparently, Gerhard accused Ariel of cheating on him back in December. And then he started trying to monitor everything she did. It was like keeping a real close eye on her online activity and all that. Like he was super, worried about this cheating issue. So the two decided to go to therapy. And then he's like, I know what? How about I plan a getaway to Oahu for your birthday? And she's like, all right, cool. So they go. He plans this special hike that goes up on this high cliff. So they go out on this hike. They're at this overlook. He tries to get her to the very edge for a selfie, and she starts feeling weird about it. She's like, I don't know about this, man. We just had therapy, and you were pretty mad at me. I don't know if I want to get to the edge of an overlook with you. So she moved away. She's like, nope. She went over by a tree, was like kind of hanging onto the tree. Like, I don't think so. So he grabs her, apparently says, get back over here. I'm so effing sick of you. Tried to drag her to the edge of this cliff. She ends up getting away. She kind of throws herself to the ground. He jumps on top of her, grabs a syringe out of his bag.
Oh, my God.
All right. So she manages to escape being like stuck with this syringe somehow. She bit him on the arm. And so then he gets enraged, grabs a rock, starts bashing her in the head with it. That's when two women came up on the trail. This woman screaming, my husband's trying to kill me. The woman goes, I'm calling 911. I'm calling 911 right now. So Gerhard gets up and starts running. He takes off running. He's gone 6 hours before they get him. He's in jail now. She got an immediate restraining order. So they've got this gorgeous home in Hawaii. Multi-million-dollar home. They have two young kids, like 3 and 1. Ugh. She's like, we're done here, and
that's about the end of it.
That's about the end
if
of
I've
it.
got some baggage, like I believe I've been caught cheating or something on my Nora.
Yeah.
And she's like, we should go for a hike near this cliff.
Yeah, right.
Nope.
No, thank you.
Nope.
I'm not going on a car ride to the corner store with you. That's not happening.
Nope. Anything. No. It's just right down there in the basement. Go ahead. Go grab it for me.
Right.
Nope, I'm good. Yeah.
All right, those are your 3 things.
We can't let this go. You should probably stop kissing your bass fish that you catch thick.
Yeah.
Gustavo says you're about to become part of #MeTuna.
That's good.
And I can't let this one go. We were talking about gross things, and I will say Patrick's brother takes the cake on gross things because he says, my brother used to let our dog hump him to completion.
Well, he takes more than the cake.
Oh, my gosh. Is that illegal?
It should be if it's not. That's disgusting.
That is so gross.
I can't.
Are you?
Is he talking like he's just talking about the way the dog gets the hold of the leg, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
But still, I don't know if you're allowed to do that.
Hey, Cousin Eddie said it's best to just let him finish.
There's no way. There is no way. Hey, if you want to go see garbage, look at Kelly's
It's so gross.
face.
Like, my dog has a stuffed animal, Stuffy, he'll hump, but I don't even let him play with it. Like, we'll get it out sometimes, and then when he starts to hump it, I'm like, nope, we're done with this
What a
one.
seat
And I put it up.
I thought it was just for those moments. Are you done? Okay, we're going to put this away now.
No.
It's like busting it out of the nightstand. You're
No.
like, okay, we're done. We're
No,
going to put it back
she's
in the
full
nightstand.
on C blocking him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just not activity we do in our house. No.
You're grounded.
Oh, little buddy, you look a little horny. Should I go grab the special stuffy? No, let's
Hush.
grab the
This is
special
a
stuffy.
3-year-old little baby, perfect little fancy
21.
boy.
He's
Yeah,
21.
He's 21. He's ready to go.
Gross.
All right, here we go. Garbage is coming to Come Alive on October 1st. Tickets on sale now. But if you want to win them, your chance. 800-821-9970 right now. We need 3 contestants because we have got 3 pair of tickets to give away, and we are going to play Don't Blow It for everyone. All 3 of you have a chance at winning tickets for the show. However, in just the same manner, all 3 of you could lose instantly, just like that. So, if you want to see Garbage at Kemba Live, we would love to have you play Don't Blow for everyone. 800-821-9970 if you would like to play. I know, let's see here. Zeb on line 1, good morning. Hang on. Let's get your teammates here. Blitz, good morning. Who is this?
Kaylin.
Kaylin?
Yeah.
Kaylin. All right, Kaylin, you hang on 1 second. Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
Tristan.
Tristan. All right, Tristan. We got Zeb, Kaylin, and Tristan playing Don't Blow It for everyone. Here we go. This is how the game works. You are each going to get your own question. You cannot help each other out. If all 3 of you get your question correct, then all 3 of you are going to Garbage. If not, hang it up on you. No goodbye. No thanks for playing. No nothing. You get a dial tone on a Monday morning. So here we go. Zeb, you are the first to call in. You get the first question. Your question is, Zeb, today in 1999, the movie The Matrix was released. What 2-color pills is Neo offered in that movie?
Red pill, blue pill. Let's go.
That is the right answer.
Yes.
The red pill and the blue pill. Zeb, you are off the hook. So here we go on to you. Kaylin. Kaylin, this question is for you. Today in 1889, which monument in Paris, France, was officially dedicated to the public?
Eiffel Tower.
That is the correct answer. Eiffel Tower. We're 2 for 2.
Pressure's on.
Tristan, on a Monday morning, all the pressure falls onto you. Are you ready for your question?
I am.
All right, here we go. Tommy, Chucky, and Angelica are all stars in which Nickelodeon cartoon?
Rugrats.
That is the correct answer!
We got 3 winners.
Zeb, Kaylin, Tristan, you're all going to Garbage. Congratulations.
Yes.
Hang on the line 1 second. We got to get some info from you. I'll tell you what, that is the first time we've ever played Don't Blow for Everyone and had first-round winners like that. Yeah. Congratulations, Zeb, Kaylin, Tristan. You're all going to Kemba Live on October 1st to see Garbage. We will have more tickets for the show coming up, 987 The Blitz.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, let's talk boobs. When I lived in Colorado Springs, rocks throw across the street from the radio station was a Hooters.
Big boobs.
We used to go there all the time for lunch after the show. I think Hooters wings are delicious. I think the food there is good. Unfortunately, they've had a bit of a downturn. And if you didn't know, Hooters is getting ready to file Chapter 11. They're about $300 million in debt. Oof. I didn't realize they were that far in debt. They've been closing stores left and right. They've already closed about 40 locations in the U.S. And now they're trying to attract more business by making the pivotal move to becoming more family-friendly. It is a de-Hooterization. Now, they're not saying exactly what they're doing to become more family-friendly. I'm assuming, like, bikini nights are probably going to be gone. Are they going to add some length to the shorts? Maybe. I don't know. They say they're going to update the menu, have more natural ingredients, if you will. They've already got a kids menu there.
Well, so no silicone implants or
is that what? Yeah,
all natural.
Are they going
all
natural breasts?
Boobs? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if this is the right business plan. I don't know if they're going to survive. Are you going to change your name? Because you're not going to be called Hooters and then not looking for Hooters.
Do you remember when the Tilted Kilt came to town and moved in right next to Hooters?
Yes.
Now they're both gone, but that was another sort of Hooters-like establishment.
Yeah. Do you have Twin Peaks here?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. That's another one.
Yeah, Tilted Kilt. It was a sports bar.
Oh, yeah, we had one in Colorado as well.
They all wore white blouses and green miniskirts.
Yep, unbuttoned a little bit.
Yep.
Twin Peaks, same thing. You know, kind of more of hiking decor, if you will, and the girls wore skimpy jean shorts and things like that.
I said mini skirts. I guess they were like kilts.
Mini kilts.
Mini kilts, yeah.
So, again, will Hooters survive all of this? More stores closed. They still have about 250 stores around.
You can't abandon your original mission.
I don't think so. I agree with you.
It's like nobody is taking their kid. Unless you were already taking your kid to Hooters, you're not going to decide to take your kid to Hooters at this point. You've already made that decision for your life.
You're not going to be like, oh, Hooters changed it up?
Right.
Yeah, let's go.
You have to have big boobs.
Yeah.
Big boobs.
I like nice butts and lovely boobs.
Let's go over to Idaho. Speaking of boobs, this is kind of interesting. The governor just signed into law a new bill that criminalizes public exposure of breasts, artificial breasts, and toys or products that resemble genitals.
What?
Take a listen. Here they are talking about the new bill.
I've also heard an argument about this bill saying, well, it could penalize people who put certain things on their trailer hitches. I don't think we need to go into that. But there's certain things people put on their trucks that look like part of a male anatomy.
They call them truck nuts.
They're truck nuts.
They're gross, they're offensive, and kids on the road see them. So why wouldn't the police get a call and say, that offends me, pull it off the truck? Because now this bill will allow it.
Okay, look, I may get a little flack for this. I'm sure we've got a lot of pickup truck drivers out there. And funny this story came up because I thought about this on Friday on my drive back to Detroit when I saw one. I think truck nuts are the stupidest thing ever invented.
Truck nuts.
It's like reindeer antlers I think they're so silly, but whatever.
What is the point of hanging a pair of balls on the back of your truck? Oh, you got big balls because you got a pickup truck?
These nuts.
I don't understand.
It's like you're hauling ass mud flaps with an shadow, the
outline
outline of the naked lady.
Back,
silhouette, that's it.
I don't get it.
Truck nuts.
Now, here's the thing, though.
Truck nuts are weird. It's a move. It says something about you as the driver.
It's funny.
I agree.
That you have sagging, wrinkly nuts.
Here's the problem that you're going to get into, though, is it says the exposure of breasts, artificial breasts. So does that mean pasties are okay?
Yeah. Why not?
So you're just talking nipple?
Yeah, you're talking nipple, areola type.
Okay, because if that's not the case, then you walk into the line of what is exposure of breasts? A low cut,
right?
Bikini top.
How much breast can show?
Right. How big does the bikini have to be to cover? How much boob meat are we talking before you're exposing a breast? I think you're walking a fine line here.
Side note, real quick, everyone's texting us that we do have a Twin Peaks here at Polaris. So
really?
Just FYI.
I know where I'm going for lunch. I'm more about breast exposure than I'm not moving to Idaho because they're covering up the breast.
Yeah.
I don't know where the line is here and what's going to happen.
I feel like pasties are almost worse than just the boob itself. I'd rather just pull out the boobs.
Oh, is that right?
The pasties make it more like adult. I don't know why. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Like a normal boob, naked boob is just like, yeah, whatever. There you go. But once you throw a pasty on it, I feel like now you're trying to do something. Now you're trying to cause some trouble with those boobs.
Is that like the equivalent of a string thong pasties?
Right, you're right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How much exposure is too much exposure? And now I feel bad because Thick can never go to Idaho because that would just be the exposure of one big boob walking around.
Wow, is that right?
You're just the biggest boob of them all. 99.7 The Blitz.
I'm tired of your goddamn rock and roll, anything goes lifestyle.
This is your Blitz Rock Rundown, the Monday morning edition.
Rock and roll! Oh, we are still doing this. Okay.
Yeah, Tessa's running around the country. So
it's been a couple weeks, so I wasn't sure what was going on. Welcome back, Tess. How are you?
Thanks. Hi, I'm good. How you doing?
Good. You've just been lazy and hung over the past couple Mondays, or what's?
No, it's not that exciting.
Oh.
We went out of town last week, and then what was the week before? I forget. I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
Fair enough. Well, we're glad you're back.
Thanks.
We always love the Blitz Rock Rundown.
I'm happy to be back.
What do you got for us today?
Well, we can start with Sublime. They're working on their first album since 1996 with Jacob Noel.
Wait, it's been since 1996?
Since there isn't any new stuff.
Crazy.
Well, I mean, has it been that long since they lost their original singer?
Bradley Noel, he died in 1995 or 1994.
Okay. Yeah, that's why. And they had Rome, with them when they were performing live for years.
Okay.
Well, so his son, he said he didn't plan to record new music with the original members, but after a year of playing his dad's songs, he changed his mind. And now they're in studio with Travis Barker of Blink-182 and John Feldman, frontman of Goldfinger. And they say it's going to be a deeply personal and emotional tribute to Bradley's legacy. First single drops this summer.
All right,
let's talk about Linkin Park. They dropped another new single from their album From Zero. It's called Up From the Bottom.
Keep me waiting.
Oh, can't wait. Oh. I haven't heard this yet. Good for that.
Oh, I can't wait.
3 singles off the new album. All 3 are bangers. Oh,
took the words right out of my mouth. I agree. And whenever I think of Linkin Park now, I think of you because you said that you love Hybrid Theory, that album.
Yeah.
That was one of my first records, and that is my all-time favorite. No one ever says that's their favorite.
Yeah.
You're the first person I've ever met.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, they're my favorite rock band by far. And there was a lot of questions about what was going to happen. But so far, this album, these 3 singles...
Ooh, dude, you're going to see them 6 weeks.
I know.
6 weeks. I can't wait.
I'm super excited. It's been years. I've seen them twice before, but it's been years since I've seen them, so I can't wait.
I've never seen them. I never got to see Chester, but I'm still excited. From Zero drops May 16th, and Sonic Temple Saturday, May 10th. All right, let's move on to Chevelle. They just dropped a brand new single. It's called Rabbit Hole. Cowards Part 1. It's the first single from their upcoming 10th album and first new song in 4 years.
Oh, I like it already.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Also 6 weeks away at Sonic Temple.
Yep. They're touring with Asking Alexandria and Dead Poet Society. A big North American tour starts in August. And the album will be out in time for the tour. Not sure if it'll be out in time for Sonic Temple when they play.
They'll play this.
You think so?
Yes, absolutely.
And then, so that's in May 11th. And then they're coming to PNC Pavilion in Cincinnati Wednesday, September 10th. And tickets just went on sale on Friday.
Yeah, we're giving those away all week.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Nothing More and Chris Daughtry. They just dropped the video for their collab Free Fall, and it's got a pretty cool story behind it. The music video follows the story of a first responder whose life is turned around by a therapy dog. It was inspired by Canines for Warriors, a program that partners with police, firefighters, and dispatchers to provide emotional support dogs for people dealing with the trauma from the job. So check out the song. It's called Free Fall. You can watch the music video at Blitz.com. Ronnie Hunter posted it over there. And it's part of the deluxe edition of Carnal, which dropped this weekend, and it hits vinyl on May 16th. Oh, and the Sonic Temple ticket update, real quick. It is almost sold out. 4-day GA field passes, sold out. 4-day VIP field. 4-day Sonic and Ink. And all single day VIP and GA field passes are sold out.
Field's gone.
Completely gone.
All field.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what does that leave left?
Well, general admission.
Stands, yeah.
All the
gotcha.
So
Okay.
yeah, how it works in the stadium is there are seats. You know,
Yeah.
it used to be the Columbus Crew Soccer Stadium,
Right.
So all the seats are
General
they're
admission.
general admission too.
Yeah.
But you can't if you just got that, you can't get on the floor.
Right.
So, which is where I lived during Sonic Temple.
I just remembered, though, Danny Wimmer on Friday, he posted that he might have a few extra single-day field passes.
He might.
He might. So
Is he
I
gonna
would
hand them out, or
check
what?
SonicTempleFestival.com. Something about some tickets opening up because they had to reserve some for artists and the production and everything. So SonicTempleFestival.com is where you go to check.
When do we usually get set lineup, like set times? Is it like a couple weeks before or something?
Yeah, 2 or
Okay.
3 weeks before. Tess, you're more into heavier metal like me. Do you like Arch Enemy?
I don't really know much about them.
Okay.
I know you are, but I don't.
Well, yeah, because they're gonna, and I've never seen them, and I've been dying to see them. They're gonna be there this year, but they just dropped a new album that is phenomenal.
I'll have to check it out.
Were you at Deftones Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew you would be.
Oh my God,
It was
it's your
so good.
favorite band, or one of them.
You know, it's funny. Tyler wasn't the biggest fan of them until he saw them live. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah?
I'm sold.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what it takes to go and see the band live.
Oh, for sure. You can become a fan once you see him live.
Oh, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, because I've always liked Bush, but I was never huge until I saw them at Rock on the Range, and that took it up a whole new level because they're
I remember
incredible live.
20 years ago, we went to House of Blues in Chicago. I can't remember who we were seeing, who the headliner was, but they had an opening band. The opening band was Silvertide, and absolutely just fell in love with Silvertide.
yeah,
So
okay.
I saw them perform, and I was like, oh my God, I love every song they're playing.
That happens.
I love the way they're performing.
Yeah.
And then went and bought the album. Unfortunately, they fell apart shortly after that. But yeah, I still listen to that EP. They released a 7-song EP that I still blast all the time. So yeah, you can absolutely become a fan.
And it helps if you're with someone who knows how to push to the front. We were with Cody.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
tiny, so she can push through, and she got us all the way up to the front. I feel like I felt some of Chino Marino's sweat on me. That's how close we were. It was amazing.
Total possibility. By the way, I forgot about this. Forgot to bring this up. You have a job at Sonic Temple that I found out on Saturday that you have to do because the 16-year-old who is coming into town for Friday and Saturday because he really wants to go to this, huge rock concert.
Yeah.
He goes, I can't wait to get down there and get in the mosh pit. So, Vic,
Oh, he will be so happy to take the 16-year-old in
Vic
the
can
mosh
become
pit.
step-dad.
Okay.
And take my stepson down to the pit.
You just have to promise to go in once for a moment, please.
Yeah, it's going to be like the hokey pokey.
This girl broke
I
her
don't
ribs.
care what she does.
Crowd surfing.
I don't care what she does. She's
Yeah,
also
wait.
30 years younger than me.
No.
Close enough.
You'll be in good company. We'll take care of you.
Yeah.
No,
We
no,
will
there will be no company. I'm not going.
We
Goose,
will
I'm-
protect you.
I'm very comfortable with you making your own decisions here.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you suck
Give a
up.
rat's-
Get out
I
of
don't give
here.
a rat's ass what kind of pressure is coming anywhere. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing
I
it.
love that about you. Because I
Not
feel the
happening.
same.
It sounds like it's a no-go.
But I'm glad Kelly doesn't like it because I know at any moment I can hand her all my stuff and run into the pit.
That is
Right.
what happens. Exactly.
need
I'm
people
loaded
like that.
down with Thick Rick's junk while
Yeah.
he goes and moshes.
I'm like taking everything.
That's
Here,
right.
Take this, take my glasses, take this. I gotta go.
Nope, you can take the 16-year-old with you.
I will
and
be happy
I hope
to.
he comes back with a bloody nose and a twisted arm, so he has the full experience.
And then we will brag
Good luck.
about those injuries.
Absolutely,
Yes.
you will. 99.7 The Blitz.
It's the Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick.
Yeah, let's play the Time Warp. 800-821-9970. COSI's got a great exhibit coming up starting April 12th. It's the Sharks exhibit. Having sharks everywhere from 33 feet to 5.5 inches, life-size models, interactive exhibits, all kinds of stuff. Plus, on top of that, we got a $50 Skyline gift card as well because Skyline nachos are back and introducing the new spicy nachos topped with fiery jalapeno slices, a little extra added heats, Skyline's extreme habanero cheese as well. So, be like a little family day date. Go
Yeah.
get some Skyline, go walk around COSI, or you may want to go to COSI to see the Sharks exhibit first and then go to Skyline because you don't want the Sharks exhibit to turn into the Sharks exhibit if you go.
Yes. Good call.
Skyline first.
Yes.
Just saying. If you want to play, you want to win, 800-821-9970. We're playing the Time Warp. Blitz, good morning. Who's this?
Kevin.
Kevin. All right, Kevin, here's the deal. Thick has prepared a montage for us. This montage is a whole bunch of audio clues. It could be movies, TV, commercials, news clips, TV theme songs. All 3 audio clips are mended together, but here's the deal. All 3 come from the same exact year. You have to get the year. Kelly and I are going to play along with you. We're each going to take a guess, and we'll give you a choice if you want to go first or last. Thick, are you ready with the audio clue?
I am ready.
All right, Kevin, listen closely. Here's today's Time Warp clue.
Hey, what's happening, Norm?
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Sammy, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
If I'm here and you're here, doesn't that make it our time? Certainly there's nothing wrong with a little feast on our time.
Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding.
Oh. All right, Kevin, your choice. Do you want to take first stab at it? You want Kelly and I to go?
I'll let you guys go.
Okay. Let's see. So obviously Cheers is in there. We decided that any TV show you use is going to be the year that the show premiered.
Yes.
So we got Cheers. I don't know what the middle clue is.
Is it Fast Times?
And then White Wedding. Wait, what? Really? Fast...
I'm here and you're here. Doesn't that make it our time?
Okay, that makes sense now.
Certainly there's nothing wrong with a little feast on our time.
Cheers and White Wedding came out the same year as Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Yep.
All right, well, I'm going to go 84. Kelly, what do you got?
I know it was earlier than that. I think I know.
Okay.
I feel like it was around when I graduated high school, which is 1982.
You say 82?
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, do you have a guess as to what year that was?
Can he guess one of our years?
Say 83.
He's going to go in the middle and say 83.
All right.
All right, so we got 82, 83, 84.
Okay.
So we were right. Cheers.
Yep.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And White Wedding by Billy Idol.
Yep.
And the year was?
It was the year Kelly graduated.
All right.
You meant 82, didn't you, when you said 83? That was just an accident.
You wanted to say 82, but Kelly took your year, so
yeah,
you couldn't
something
say 82.
like that.
Is that right? That's right, Kevin, isn't it?
Hello?
Kevin?
Hello?
That's what you wanted to do. You wanted to say 82, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you're the one anyways.
Yes!
4-pack of tickets to the COSI exhibit Sharks starting April 12th, running all the way through September 1st, and a $50 gift certificate to Skyline Chili where you can try the new spicy nachos over there. Congratulations, Kevin, and 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, the 3 things you need to know before you go.
Today is the last day to sign up for free credit monitoring through the city of Columbus. If you believe you were impacted by the ransomware attack on the city servers last summer, you are eligible for the service at no cost to you. City officials say roughly 500,000 people had their information compromised, but only about 5% of them have opted into the monitoring service so far. If you would still like to sign up, you can do so through the end of the day today at columbus.gov/cyber. A U.S. armored vehicle that went missing in Lithuania last week. We talked about how it just sunk to the bottom of a swamp, and there were 4 U.S. soldiers. They have been able to pull that from the bottom of this big bog, but there's still no information. They haven't released anything about the fate of the 4 American soldiers. We're assuming they were still in the vehicle. The 70-ton armored vehicle was pulled ashore early this morning. The soldiers were on a training exercise last Tuesday when the vehicle was swallowed whole by the bog. Well, they haven't done a North American tour since 2003, but this year the Sex Pistols are coming back. The tour features Frank Carter on vocals. Obviously, Johnny Rotten's not singing with the band anymore. In fact, I do believe the entire lifespan of that band from the 70s to today, all the band members hate Johnny Rotten. They finally booted him out in like 2008, and they've been off and on touring since the late 70s. There's not been really a solid tour by them, but They are going to swing through Cleveland October 3rd. They'll end in Los Angeles October 16th. The band includes all original members except Johnny Rotten. Steve Jones, the guitarist, the drummer, Paul Cook, and the bass guitar player, Glenn Matlock, all touring. And they have a singer named Frank Carter. He's 40 years old, so he'll be the youngest one by far in the band. I don't know if you're interested in it, but certainly the lore of this band is enormous.
Oh, yeah.
They said that they hired Sid Vicious after they fired bassist Glenn Matlock because they said Glenn was talking about Paul McCartney too much. And they were like, you like Paul McCartney and the Beatles, you're off the tour. You're out of the band, we hate you.
Okay.
You're too mainstream, man. You just don't fit our vibe. But then, of course, Sid Vicious ended up dead soon after, so they ended up hiring Glenn Matlock back. But the lore of this band is quite interesting. Of course, the whole Sid and Nancy thing, the Johnny Rotten thing. So, I don't know, it might be kind of fun to see them play. Who knows? Just putting it out there for...
If somehow someone said, hey, I got this extra ticket, do you want to come with me?
Why not?
I'd probably say yes.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Oh, definitely.
Be a spectacle. Be
I don't
kind
know
of
if I'm gonna spend my money on it,
I gotcha.
but
yeah.
I would go
give you a
check
ticket.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't the biggest punk fan in the world,
Right,
but when you
me
talk
either.
about the Ramones or the Sex Pistols,
Yes.
I'm just going to go see that just because you
Yeah,
got it.
just to say
I
you've
saw
been
it.
there.
And it would have to
Yeah.
be a Friday or Saturday night. I'm not
Yes.
going to lose sleep on a
Right.
school night to go see
There are a
it.
lot of conditions here before
Yes.
you'll be there.
That is true.
Okay, I gotcha. I hear you. All right, those are your three things.
So a lot of people nowadays have side hustles, which is fine. There are all kinds of side hustles you can do. For a very long time, for 20 years, I owned a DJ entertainment business where I would do weddings and events, and I would MC charities and do live auctions and MC golf outings, and it was my little side hustle. There are a lot of women nowadays that have side hustles. Some of them involve OnlyFans and other types of websites. Do your thing, make your money.
Yeah,
that's fine. Well, there was a period about 5 years ago when Nora got divorced. My fiance got divorced from her previous relationship. She was single. She was working, but she wanted to make a little extra money. But she's also not the type to put everything out there. But she did find a way you can still make some extra money that men will pay for. That doesn't involve a lot, and it doesn't involve publicly showing who
Can
you
I
are.
guess? Can I guess?
Yes, you can.
Feet.
100% correct.
Pictures of her feet.
Correct.
What, man? It's amazing.
She signed up for Feet Finder, or is that what it's called? Feet Finder? Yeah, Feet Finder. And, yep, she sold a couple pictures.
Dude.
And people buy them.
They will pay for you to send them your shoes that covered your feet.
Now, here's the problem. This is why she stopped, because, sure, taking some pictures, people are going to pay $3 for pictures of your feet, no problem. But then the people paying for it want to talk to you. They want to send messages.
Yes, of course.
And then they start asking for other things in the pictures. And that's when Nora was like, I don't want to talk to anyone. You want to buy some pictures? Fine, I'll put them out there. Well, as she does every morning, about an hour ago or so, I got my good morning text from her. And I said good morning back. And, that's how the morning goes. She just sent me a picture, a screenshot from her phone in which she obviously had checked her mail. And she got something in the mail. You've got views. Buyers are interested. Hey there, 14 buyers are ready to go. She's had people trying to contact her, and Feet Finder is letting her know, hey, come back. You've got buyers interested. And I told her, go back to it. You want to make some money? Go back to it. And she says, I'm a pedicure away from being back in business. I'll take the pics and you can chat with the buyers. Because they won't know it's me responding.
That's true.
And I've got no problem doing. Take all the uncomfortableness away from her.
Secret agent man.
Yeah. I'll talk to him. I don't care.
She got pretty feet, I assume.
Yeah, they're cute little feetsies.
Right.
So I'm all for it. I got no problem with you selling pictures of your feet. People want to spend money on that?
Dude, it is amazing. They will spend money. Girls who will sell their worn panties.
Yes!
Guys are insane what they will pay. I'm like, what? My God.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
It's the same thing. I think I brought this up on Friday. It's the same thing as you see some women on TikTok that very attractive women.
Yeah.
And they'll walk around in a bikini.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got 1.5 million followers.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Just so you can see an attractive woman in a bikini? You can see an attractive woman doing a whole lot more for free on certain websites.
I think it's because most of the people who do that, like if they have an OnlyFans page, they do converse with them. You know, they will communicate
but even
with the
that,
guys.
The stripper doesn't like you.
I know, but they obviously don't know that.
I don't get it.
You know?
I don't get it.
Or maybe they do. Maybe they know I'm never going to touch them. I'm never going to meet them face to face. But I have a relationship, with them this way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh. Well, if in a couple of months or whatever, I all of a sudden don't show up for work, you know that Nora hit it big on feetfinder.com. There will be signs. I will ship you all new shoes, and you'll just take a guess as to where I am. 99.7 of the Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up this morning. In case you killed any brain cells this weekend, we'll try and help out with that. You ever notice how, the Tornado Alley, and you hear about tornadoes just ripping through these rural areas and these tiny little farm cities that just get torn apart? Well, tornadoes are more likely to hit trailer parks because tornadoes are more likely to hit places where the landscape makes big changes, like from tall buildings to farmland.
Okay.
And a lot of trailer parks and such are kind of on the outskirts of cities.
Right.
So by the time the weather gets out of the city, the tornado forms, it hits those small towns, including all those trailer parks.
I can't tell you how many times we've had some huge winter storm coming, and then as soon as it got to the city, it split.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, what happened? Where'd all the snow? Where'd it get? For whatever reason, the change in the landscape, I guess.
I would never live in Nebraska, Kansas, Tornado Alley type areas, but I would absolutely go like on a tornado chase.
Oh, yeah.
Like for a weekend.
Yeah.
Go check it out. I think like Twisters. I think that'd be cool. Let's see here. The first time there was nudity on TV in the United States was 1973, and it aired on PBS. They aired a play called...
God, not Cookie Monster.
No, Steam Bath.
Steam Bath?
Yeah, it was a play called Steam Bath, and I guess it had nudity in it, and they aired it on PBS. Yeah.
Well, that was the only place I used to see Monty Python.
On PBS?
Yeah.
Really?
Not the movies, the TV show.
Oh, the TV show. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Pythons rebuild their intestines from scratch after every meal.
What?
Did not know that.
Every time my python ate a mouse, it got new intestines?
Yep, it got new intestines.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
How in the world?
I have no idea. The Energizer Bunny ad campaign was really famous. The pink bunny banging on the bass drum, walking around. It keeps going and going and going. However, the Energizer Bunny did not help sales. In fact, Energizer's sales went down during the years the Energizer Bunny ad ran.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And finally, North Korea. It's a crazy, crazy little place. And obviously ruled by a dictatorship. Kim Jong-un used to be the dictator there. Now it's his son, Kim Jong-il. And they believe all kinds of crazy stuff. That's because the Kim Jongs don't want to be perceived as anything except perfect. So they're allowed to put in the books whatever they want. And the people in North Korea believe hamburgers were invented by Kim Jong-il in 2009. And they believe Mickey Mouse was created by China.
Okay.
It's pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, it's amazing when I see the videos, like when they're having a parade and he's, in the carriage.
Yeah.
And they're losing their minds, crying and cheering for him. And I'm like, because if they don't do that, they're going to get shot.
They're probably going to get shot. Yeah, you're absolutely
Man, can
right.
you imagine having to live like that?
Nope. Absolutely cannot. But if you don't know anything else, and that's what you're raised, you go to school, and that's what they teach you in school, that's
just believe it, right?
What you know. I can't imagine stepping out of North Korea into, some other country.
Anywhere you went would be culture shock.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Especially if you go to, let's call it, the Western world. If you go to Britain or America or, somebody.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Like, wait a minute. This wasn't... I didn't
even
know this existed.
Right. Absolutely. There you go. Learning some stuff on a Monday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.